with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront resident.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. To head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when
It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Ekeler. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second and 1 from the 2. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, and frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Carolina.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stratton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Stratton. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out out of the gun. Eckler running it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st down, Mullins up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 5 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Mullins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Mullins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Stratton. Throw left side complete. That's Mullins. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Mullins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, That allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They'll run on first down. Mullins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Mullins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Panthers.
First down, Mullins. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 24 yards out, and the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Well, this is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Exit 3rd and 2.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
25-yard line.
Snap comes at 1. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Breshad Perriman. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Wei Koo on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Young Wei Koo to kick off.
Here's Koo to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run on first down. It's Mullins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Mullins. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. Stratton. And he finds McLaurin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, Cowan. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They'll give him a yard on the play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. On third down, Cowan. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here is Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And 11.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Let's get that
Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Tremendous play right there by Eli Apple, sealing the game with that interception for his team. I bet that'll make his mom, Annie, really happy.
Absolutely making Annie proud. He was born in Philadelphia. Tough kid from the city of brotherly love, and a tough play there to seal it. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. It's Eckler again. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch. Late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.